SMT Nation, we are back. Nation, today our video finds you in a negative light here. We've got outages, T-Mobile and Verizon with reported outages. Let's talk about it here in this video. I'm going to supply some links for you. They'll be in the description. Ways to support us can be found there as well. Please do like and share our videos to help others kind of get access to them and discover them within their feeds. And don't forget to hit that bell notifications icon once you subscribe to our channel. And let's go ahead and get this going. And obviously, please do comment in the comment section. Your personal experiences, what you're seeing, what markets, that sort of thing, to maybe help some folks understand what's going on. All right, so we got, first of all, a T-Mobile network outage. All right, this article from Scott over at Tom's Guide has us kind of covered. Looks like, I guess, mid-afternoon, late lunchtime, sort of, 11 a.m. Pacific. We've got spikes of over 13,000 on down detector. Let's go ahead and check things out here. So here's the down detector. It lines up perfectly, right in line. So Eastern Standard Time, we're seeing, the 2 p.m. spike. We've got like 19,500 reports. But then you see, like, shortly after that, we see some of those reports start to dwindle, right? So maybe something was addressed and fixed. But we got word from Weasel, the homie over in Utah, that there was some kind of I guess he said it was basically statewide. They had moved over to Wi-Fi calling to try to stay connected. But it says here, actually, on Tom's Guide, quote, a facility in the Salt Lake area had a brief mechanical issue that impacted connectivity for some customers in the market. This is now resolved, service restored. We apologize for the inconvenience. Okay, so, I'm looking here at the outage map that they provide on this website. I see SoCal a little bit. It kind of looks like LA, sort of, maybe. I don't know if that's San Diego or LA. I can't really zoom. I think it's LA. And then we've got a clear big red dot for Utah. And then I see a little bit above Oklahoma, Nebraska. I don't know. It's hard to tell if it's much of anything. That looks like a singular market there somewhere right there north on the border. So I'm not sure how many people that impacted, but some people are saying in Phoenix. I don't know. But that's what we know currently about T-Mobile, and that's kind of the map with the down detector. So maybe things have been fixed and it's not an issue anymore. But to kind of then pivot to Verizon, they had outages too. And this one's interesting because we got Fios outages, and that's not the first time recently with Fios. That actually as early as last night, late night, early morning. I guess that had been an issue. There were thousands of reports of outages there. And then I think there was also some mobile internet and fixed wireless access customers complaining about outages too. So let's take a look at their down detector. We did see a spike reported in the last 24 hours. That time frame, we see it's about midnight, 2 a.m. The one thing I will say for both of these, right, the time actually is probably the way that it would be least impactful to folks. So this is late at night, early morning. A lot of folks probably asleep for the Verizon outage. And then for T-Mobile, you're looking at, like, I don't know, lunchtime, after lunchtime. Maybe folks are on Wi-Fi, they're at work. So that, they've got connectivity during their commutes, right? So while they're on the road. So actually, to be honest with you, I think this is kind of a lesser of the evils, to have outages at these opportune times, if there is any. But it looks like they fixed them pretty quick. So I'm not going to, turn a mound into a mountain or anything like that. To me, I think this is just, something came up on a technical outage standpoint, and, they fixed it pretty quick. They were pretty responsive. But the outages do seem to have been upticking lately. So I don't know if you guys have been impacted by it. If you want to tell me, anything that you experienced or you saw, or you can kind of mention, that would be cool to know. If you have any details as well, maybe you got some word from some information on any of this. Be cool to hear what you guys have to say on it. And, I will tell you that here in Cleveland, I wasn't impacted by any of it. In Ohio, I didn't see any outages from any of the big three. So nothing from Verizon, nothing from T-Mobile. Looks to be isolated to some specific locations. Definitely not national. I don't know. Sometimes they'll print stories, digital media, like, oh, network outage that's affecting customers across the country. They're kind of isolated in this case. I'm not sure if it's that grand or to scale. But, you know, good to see that things have kind of been restored and normalized. So very happy about that. What do you guys think about all this? Sound off in the comment section below. You know, the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.